he knows now. But he was like the only man that actually judged me from dancing. But he met me at Sapphire, and then we like started talking or whatever. And then he wanted like to date me. So I was like, okay, but I mean, I guess it was more like a sugar daddy.
Exactly, business.
But yeah, so like we were all on the same page, but like I was willing, but like, yeah, he like broke up with me a week ago, but he was the only one who judged me with everything I did, and he was like, oh yeah, I'll support your OnlyFans and whatever, but I don't think he liked it because like he just broke up with me like a week ago.
A trick, try not to be a trick.
Yeah, he wanted more like the girlfriend. He wanted more like girlfriend experience, and he did not want to feel like a sugar daddy. So like I provided that until he did not like it anymore. And that's crazy because just a few days before he broke up with me, he was like, yeah, like even if you have to have, because I only collab with women right now. But he was like, if you need to collab with like a man or whatever, like I'll still support that. But I don't know what happened to him. He's just like,
girl, he didn't want to pay your bills, girl.
I know, right?
Come on, you know better. Girl, please.
They meet you getting your money, but they don't want to set for
But I don't think like that would be like my only bad experience I experienced from dancing and being an OnlyFans girl. But other than that, like my whole life been very positive. Like my life just turned around to like a positive side. Doing this, so I'm like very happy and I love it, and I'm a very sexual person already myself. I love it.
You're like,
okay. What about for you? How's your career choices affected your ability?
So I've actually seen kind of both sides of the spectrum, which is very enlightening, I guess you would say. When I was younger, I did dance. I don't like to tell people that right away because I do feel like they have a preconceived notion since we are getting to the point of people judging and such. I learned a lot when I was young going...
Okay, just the good, the bad, the ugly.
I'll get to that. Anyway, so the good being...
The good being... girls here. Like, we got to make sure... We got to show her...
You let her talk for like 10 minutes, so let me just finish my answer. Thank you.
Whoa.
You asked me a question, so I'm trying to answer.
Stop.
You didn't go good, bad, ugly to her, so let me just kind of explain what I'm trying to say.
No. Look. Let me be very clear here. We have a question routine that we have here. Just answer the question nice and succinctly because she was going ahead and mentioning something. She was already talking before the question was asked.
All right.
So that's why I was like, all right, let her finish out so the rest of you can have time to think and come up with the good, the bad, and the ugly.
She got lucky.
That's my bad. That's my bad. I asked the question, and we kept going on. Go
Understood.
Go ahead, tell her.
So I would say the good being in being ambitious and going for different things in my life, I would say it intimidates certain types of men, and that's totally okay. The good parts, I would say it's empowered me to be very independent and learn, what fulfills me, what I'm into, and then I guess the ugly would be kind of going back to that insecurity or intimidating, trying to be two alphas in the household or two bosses in the household doesn't always work necessarily. So I have to find someone that can kind of put me in my place since I'm used to always being like, in charge.
Is it hard to find, you think?
I do. I feel like it takes finding like a real man, like a man's man that is completely comfortable in his own skin and has no qualms about bullshit. And today's society, there's the men I feel like are just caught up in, and in the women too. I'm not putting one or the other. I'm just saying I feel like the priorities of the male have gone where it's tough.
It's tough.
It's tough.
So the good is you're ambitious and independent. The negative is men are intimidated by that.
Correct.
And then the ugly is it's difficult to find a guy that will deal with you.
Correct.
Thank you.
Are we responding at all? Or are we just getting
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So one, I want to affirm you because I appreciate you being honest because most people are liars, especially women. So I appreciate you keeping it real about something that could make you vulnerable. So thank you for that. Much respect. Consistently, we hear women suggest that men are intimidated by them. I think this is the biggest load of horseshit I've ever heard in my life. And as much as, what are you, like 5'3", 5'4"? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're 5'4". And why would anyone be intimidated by you?
I don't mean like physically intimidated.
No,
maybe they feel they don't have something to offer me because I can provide that for myself.
It's a metaphor. You're 5'4", you're a woman. You making more money doesn't make you more or less intimidating.
Just because it doesn't to you doesn't mean it doesn't to other men.
That's what I was getting at. Certain men that are comfortable in their own skin, they have no problem. They love that about me.
Is this like a hate women podcast? Because I didn't know what the fuck we're doing.
These guys are super nice.
I know. I didn't realize I'm not about to be ridiculed because I'm a fucking boss-ass bitch.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that we can't lie and suggest that guys are intimidated.
We didn't say everyone, just like...
1 second,
She didn't lie.
We don't have to say that they're intimidated when their value set is
Some
not aligned.
are.
That's a great
Danny,
valid
how many
point.
times you gonna interrupt me? You gonna let me make this point?
But just
and
like
then
you saying
respond?
every bitch is a prostitute that gets a sugar daddy. No, they're not.
But
My
here's the
dad, my
thing.
mom had a sugar daddy, and she's not a prostitute.
If you let me finish and then you speak,
I'm
then
just
we
saying
can
you're
both
the
be
typical
heard.
example of a stereotyping us women.
But no, when you're interrupting, then it shows why you don't get along in a relationship with a man. But if you just listen to me,
I don't want to get
and then
along in a relationship
and then
with a
I listen
man.
to you, then we can have a.
See, this is
great
really
if I had
relatable
one.
for me because I've had these conversations with men and I've had to learn
Because they're
I
women
can be
haters.
a boss bitch without being the loudest
I
in
didn't
the
know
room
that all this
or the
was
biggest
this.
in the room, and that's kind of learning tact.
My life is really
and learning.
peaceful. I don't.
Right, so this kind of
This is
behavior
super
right here,
negative.
this is when they
This
call
kind of
themselves
behavior?
alpha or they call themselves boss. Well, that's not alpha, or that's not being a boss, that's being impolite, that's being rude, that's not being
You're
feminine.
being rude to everyone here.
Because we all have a chance to speak, but you're speaking while I'm speaking. Can
Well,
you at
you
least
can put
can you
everyone
acknowledge,
down? That's
can you
crazy.
acknowledge that you were speaking while I was speaking?
I'm gonna stick up for
I hear you, but can
me
you
and
acknowledge
everybody
that you were
else,
speaking
I didn't know
while
this was a hate
Revenge?
women shit.
Can you acknowledge that you were speaking
What?
while I was speaking and
What
I
did
wasn't
you say?
talking to you?
Van Brevel. So we move this.
I'm fine.
We move this along.
But
Taylor,
are you?
a lot of times when people say,
Oh, I'm great.
a lot of times when people say intimidated, they mean like a
this
preference.
Is like crazy.
They mean a preference. Does that make
That
sense?
was quick.
Yeah, it is because I'm
That
not
was
about
really
to be
quick.
fucking hated on because I'm a fucking woman. And like you literally,
I don't
been
think it's
like,
hating.
You're leaving
Just
now?
having a discussion.
Of course I'm
Okay.
Crazy.
All right, then just leave.
Yeah, bye.
That was really
Babe, I'm
quick.
leaving. Can I walk the
Just
fuck away?
leave. Don't make
Yeah,
it
you
a
can do
whole
that.
Yelling,
Oh,
theatric.
don't worry.
Just get up and
Yelling.
leave.
Don't
Just get up and
worry.
leave.
angry,
Don't fucking tell me what to do when I'm
very
getting up.
angry.
Just leave.
Yikes.
I'm
now you're
leaving.
creating-
I'm walking
Why are
away.
you
You're
yelling
just
at
making
her?
yourself look
Anyways.
crazy now.
Making myself look crazy. All you do is ridicule women. And
Did you ask why she was
I
yelling?
thought we were being pretty polite.
Very
You were
mean.
just yelling 30 minutes ago?
I have to
Very
walk by.
Yeah, okay.
Why are
Make it
you
a scene.
yelling at the
I thought you
thing?
were pretty polite, but that's my opinion. We're just having a
I
disagreement,
appreciate
pointing
that.
out points.
Nobody knows
Thank
you.
you.
Shut up. You're a porn star. Shut the fuck up. These fucking dumbass hoes talking shit.
Right, like, who the
Okay,
fuck-
okay, everyone settle down. We don't need to degrade anyone. Calm down. Calm down. We don't need to degrade
Let's all stay
anybody.
still.
No.
Calm
Being disrespectful.
down.
We can match that.
She may have been disrespectful, but that doesn't mean anything other than disrespectful.
Pointing out the points.
No.
The men aren't attracted to these boss women.
Yeah, fucking ridiculous, man. The people that know her whack out.
So that's what I'm getting at. I've had to find the happy medium between being a boss woman, but knowing that there's a time and a place for it, and knowing when I'm with my man or the right man per se, that I don't have to like knuckle up or like prove anything or like get all loud. And I used to be that. I mean, they've seen me get like that
So
in
many
here.
girls have done that.
But-
They drive away the alpha men that they're attracted to. And
It's a fact.
They keep
No, it is
driving,
a fact.
They're attracted to
I'll
the
own
alpha
that.
men, and they keep driving them away. And
It
that's
is
what
a
girls
fact.
need to identify when there's this aggressiveness, and they're
Very
always
aggressive.
attracted to the same alpha men. But then they go with them for a minute, and they're too aggressive. The guy's just like, bye.
You could be a badass,
Listen,
confident
Tay,
woman,
You've
but you don't have to be
identified that.
It was
aggressive.
simple.
She hasn't. That's why she's single.
Breathe out.
The thing that I find strange is like it's dishonesty through redefinition. So we're talking about a boss, right? I wish she was here so I could say, okay, you're a boss. What's the highest number of employees you've had? What's the highest number of employees you've had?